You guys doing? Guess what time it is, man? It is my favorite time of the month. Time for the mid-month messages. So the reason why this is my favorite time of the month is because what I'm looking for is a change of timelines. Yes, timelines can change. Much easier than you think. Namely, by taking the advice that was provided in the main monthly reading and applying it to your situation. That could change your timeline. That's the whole reason why I give advice. And that's the reason for this video here today. So, for those of you who are in need of a personal reading, all you got to do is look in the description of this video, and that's where you'll find everything you need to know about how to go about doing that. Okay, so let's see. What did I start this with yesterday? Oh, yeah, the person from the past. Let's see if we're still on the same timeline regarding the person from the past with Cancer. If timelines change, did they change for the better or for the worse? Let's see. Oh, shit. Two of Wands reverse, man. I don't know. So let me break this down and explain this. I don't do this very often, but the Two of Wands is the Crossroads card. Okay. Basically what this means, each wand indicates a certain path that you could take. It's a lot more clearly depicted, like in this deck right here. See the Two of Wands right here, they actually show the crossroads in this card. But so it's about being at a crossroads, not knowing which path you want to take. Now the Two of Wands reversed is basically making a decision or turning away from the crossroads. The decision is final. So it's kind of looking like this decision that's been made with whatever it was that happened between the two of you is pretty final. I don't know if timelines are changing. I don't know. Let's see here. Or maybe that's your energy. I don't know. Let's see. Some of you dealt with a fire sign. Ah, there we go. Communication. Okay. Yep. I'm thinking communication's happening here. And that is that's what's writing it in stone. You're going to have a conversation with this person. And I know that same message right there came through for a lot of signs in December. A lot. Around November, December. Reconnecting with a past person and then closing it out. So you may not think that you would want to close this out. I know some of you are sitting there going, that Rich Lop is such an idiot. He's full of shit. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I know. I already know what some of you think. That's cool. That's totally cool. Think what you want. Wait until you have a conversation with this person. Just wait. Oh, just wait. Flip a switch immediately. You'll be like, oh. Why am I tripping over you again? For real. For real. Some of you dealt with a Sagittarius in the past. Yeah, see, judgment. Judgment. Two of Wands reversed. I think you're making a solid final decision to close this out and step away from it after a conversation with this person. What it's not telling me, though, is why. What is going so horribly wrong in this conversation with this person that would make you want to just step back and let go of this? Let's see this person's energy. What's their energy, their feelings, their intentions, and all that good jazz. Let's see. Okay, not that deck. Damn, not that one either. Which one of you wants to do this spread for me, goddammit? How about you? It's a little better. Okay, Seven of Wands reversed. Maybe they were waiting for you to let your guard down. Ah, okay. Yeah. Now, I know I say this a lot, but have you and this person been on and off before? Because this either feels like something that this person feels comfortable doing. You know, like I think they've just been waiting for you to let your guard down. Yeah. They've been waiting for you to let your guard down. So maybe this is a tactic that's worked on people in the past, or maybe some of y'all have been on and off and you've already done this before. But they think, okay, I'll just step away from you for a little bit and let you get over it. I'll let you get over it. Then you'll let your guard down. You're going to start missing me and this and that and whoop-de-whoop. Then when I come back in, your guard will be down and you'll let me come back in. But I don't know if you've let your guard down or not necessarily, but you have done some thinking. You've done some thinking while you all have been separated. You may not even realize you've done this. This is one of the most interesting things I think that happens to people. Okay, so let me explain it like this. The two of you parted ways, especially those of you where this ended a while back, like a year ago, 6 months, a year ago, year and a half ago. Now, you don't realize this, but your mind snapped a picture of this person the last time you saw them or talked to them. You took a mental snapshot of them, okay? That snapshot was taken through the lens through which you viewed the world. Every memory that you have was a snapshot that was taken through the lens through which you viewed the world. You ever have that happen where you watch a movie that you haven't seen since you were a little kid? It's kind of similar to that. You know, maybe a movie you used to love when you were a little kid, and then you don't see it for like 20 fucking years, 30 fucking years. Then you watch it again for the first time since you were 10 years old, and it's like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So that's what all that means. That's what, similarly, you've done some growth and you've done some evolution. The lens through which you view the world has changed since you saw this person last. But you still have the memory in your mind through the old lens. See what I'm saying? That's kind of what you're going to be experiencing here. Excuse me. So, okay. Yeah, they haven't changed nothing. I think this person just thinks they're going to be able to come back in, do the same thing they did last time, and expect a different result. Which is what Einstein said is the definition of insanity, right? Or so they say, you know, whatever. Okay, all right. Well, we kind of got the outcome of this situation. So let's just throw some advice on the table. Honestly, I don't think that needs advice. Sounds to me like y'all pretty much got this under control, but let's see. Ooh, the star card reversed. Hang on. Boop. Don't waste a bunch of time overthinking this person. So you already know everything there is to know about this person or about this situation. There is no new information that's going to change anything about this person or this situation. So long story short, this person isn't that deep. I have wasted so much time overthinking somebody's feelings, their intentions, their motives, and breaking down all of their little intentions to a science, when in actuality, they weren't really that deep. I was giving them way more credit than they deserved. Some people are just fucked up people. They're not doing it consciously. They're not popping their head off the pillow in the morning with this mad scientist genius plan of how they're going to manipulate people. And, you know, that doesn't work that way. They're just fucked up running on autopilot and running on their fucking damaged programming, you know? Now, this energy that is connecting you and this person needs to be cleared. It needs to be wiped clean. And whatever it takes to wipe this energy clean is going to put you on the path headed straight towards something much more successful than this. Much more. But that's going to demand a different version of you. You're going to demand a totally different version of you. Whenever you see that this person is still the same person you walked away from, just accept it. It saves so much time. So much time. Because especially now, another thing that we can tend to do is when you spend time apart from somebody, you can start creating these imaginary scenarios in your mind about what they've been doing and how they're feeling and what they're thinking. And you can invent what they're going through in your mind, hoping that it'll turn out a certain way when you talk to them again. When in actuality, they haven't changed anything. They've been the exact same person you walked away from this whole time. So when you see that they're still the same person, just be like, okay, all right, gotcha. Release and let go. It's going to happen by default anyway. You won't even have to think about it. But just don't fight that process. All right, dadgummit, man. Hang on, I'm going to clear the air. That was a little heavy. That was a little bit heavy. All right. Let's just keep this up here. All right. Now, let's see what's coming in next. Are we on the same timeline for what is coming in next for Cancer? Are we on the same timeline? If timelines change, did they change for the better or for the worse? What's coming in next? Boom, boom. Two of Swords reversed. Wow, okay. Hang on a second. Ace of Swords reversed, though. Uh-oh, Nine of Cups reversed. I don't feel like going into that. That's the codependency card. Okay, I don't have the energy for that this morning. So I know some of you have heard me lecture on codependency at great length. I don't feel like that this morning. So just to let you know, I'm just going to set this to the side. I'm going to set that to the side because I don't feel like talking about it. But if it comes back out, if the Nine of Cups reverse comes back out, I'm going to have to talk about it, okay? That's the deal that I make with the universe. I'm like, universe, dude, I don't feel like giving that lecture today. I really don't. It drains me. But if you really want me to talk about it, if somebody out there needs to hear it, just bring the card back out and I'll fucking talk about it. So for now, I'm going to steer away from that. One of the first things that you are going to notice about the next person coming in is that they know exactly what they want. This is not an indecisive, flaky person that, acts one way one day, another way another day. They're very, very, very decisive about what they want. With the Ace of Cups upright and the Two of Swords reverse. But at the same time, they're not a professional communicator. I wouldn't hire this person to communicate for me. Let's just put it that way. So it's kind of got you Two of Wands again, crossroads. Well, I can really feel the potential behind this. But at the same time, my defense mechanisms that are wanting to logically analyze things are getting some wires crossed. What I feel and what I'm thinking are kind of colliding. So you are wondering whether or not you can trust this person, wondering whether or not their intentions are pure. I think they are, honestly. I don't know for sure yet. This isn't their feelings and intentions spread, but so far it looks pretty solid to me. but you're a little bit on the fence in the very beginning. And that's okay in the very beginning. That doesn't start turning into a problem until that drags on for a while. After a month, 2 months, 3 months, if you're still confused about where you stand with somebody, that's a fucking problem. Anyway, though, let's see their true feelings, energies, and intentions. Next person coming in for Cancer. Whoa, 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 what is it? Oh, shit, 5 of Wands. Well, this is a very conflicted individual. What is it with the 2 of Wands that keeps screaming for my Cancerian friends today, man? What is going on with that? Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, this person got a little bit of baggage. Little bit of baggage. Yeah, they could have a baby mama, baby daddy. They could have, yeah, here's the baby mama and baby daddy card, both in the same spread, Emperor and Empress reversed. So I think they got a little bit of baggage, even if it's not like a child or something like that, vibrational baggage. So they're still very tightly, energetically tied to their last relationship. They're a little bit nervous about jumping headfirst into a relationship, but they know this is what they want. They're not indecisive about what they want, but they are nervous and apprehensive about doing it. They know they want it. I want this. I want to settle down with you. I want to be with you. But then there's this other voice in their head like, hey, look what happened last time you did that shit. You know? So they have this internal battle. They're conflicted on the inside. But I mean, they're solid. I think their intentions are solid. Okay. Now, good intentions doesn't always equal good things. And bad intentions doesn't always equal bad things either, does it? No. Intentions and actions are 2 different things. So the reason why I give you a person's intentions is just in case they have good intentions, that is up to you to decide whether or not you want to excuse any shitty behavior. That's totally up to you. Like, there are some things that, okay, if your intentions are good, I can let that slide. There's other things that, fuck your intentions. I don't care. That's a deal breaker. I don't give a fuck what your intentions are. It's up to the individual. That's very subjective. That's up to you. But this person's intentions, I think, are very solid. They're not playing games with you. They're not trying to manipulate you. They're not trying to string you along. They're not trying to use you. I really do think that they genuinely do want to settle down. They're just really afraid because they haven't even come close to releasing the energy from their last relationship. Haven't even come close. Could be an Aries for some of you. I also have Taurus and Pisces. Could be a fellow Cancerian for some of you. All right. Lover's card reversed. See, that's the thing about this. When you walk around carrying enough past vibrational baggage, you begin to lose the bandwidth that it would take to connect with another person if you don't release that. It's like a phone that is so full of photos that there's no storage, right? If your phone memory is so full of bullshit, then you're not going to be able to connect. You're not going to, there's no way you're going to be able to download a new app. You're not going to be able to do anything new, you know? So this person is having a hard time connecting with you, but it's not because of bad intentions. It's because they haven't released their past bullshit. This person has a lot of self-esteem issues as well. Very low self-confidence, little to no self-esteem. Like I said, this doesn't excuse shitty behavior. I think that their last relationship broke them the fuck down and destroyed their self-esteem. But that doesn't excuse shitty behavior. Doesn't. No, it doesn't. You're a grown fucking adult. I get it. I get it. We've all been there. My heart goes out to anybody that has experienced that. But it's your job to fucking heal that shit. It's not fair, I know, Life isn't fair, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, well, let's see how it plays out for the first 60 days. Let's see. King of Pentacles. Okay. Well, communication's not really improving. Wow. What? Huh. I was about to say this looks like it's taking a turn for the best. But this is kind of telling me that out of nowhere, poor communication is going to lead to some sort of act of betrayal. Or suspect. You may suspect that they're betraying you because communication isn't improving. Well, shit. I really wasn't thinking that. But I mean, so you all are connecting on a very surface level and not a deep enough level to be able to have that trust. That trust, man. It may sound cheesy, dude, but dude, that trust is so fucking important. So important. When that trust is there, we don't really need communication. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, man. Let's get the advice. Let's get the advice. And 10 of Cups reversed. And this is telling me that if communication and trust can't improve in the first 2 months, it's almost guaranteed for failure. I don't like to say that anything is definite. I try not to do that, you know, but it's kind of like saying that if you don't train for a marathon, you're guaranteed not to be able to run it, right? Which that's 99% accurate, you know. Now, is there some freak of nature out there that can run a marathon without training? Yeah. Technically, it's possible. I'm sure it's happened before, but those results are very atypical, right? Communication and trust. Communication and trust. I can't stress this enough, man. Doubt and uncertainty is like cancer in a relationship. No pun intended. It's gonna eat it alive. Gonna eat it alive. So you want to get that shit straightened out in the first couple of months. After 2 months, if there's doubt, uncertainty, lack of trust, it's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. All right. Now, let's see what's going on with your actual love interest. What is happening in January between Cancer and the person they're actually interested in? Are we still on the same timeline? Are we still on the same timeline? If timelines change, did they change for the better or for the worse? Knight of Coins reversed. Strength card. Oh, Death card. Damn it, man. Knight of Swords reversed. No, I mean, this is kind of telling me King of Cups and King of Wands both reversed. It's not telling me why exactly. I'm going to dig in and try to find that out here in a minute. But what it is saying is that you are seeing some red flags in this person. Now, are you really, or are you just tripping? I don't know. This is a general overview. But you feel like you're seeing some red flags in this person that indicate that they're just a game player, an emotional manipulator, emotionally unavailable. And as badly as you don't want to, you're making the decision to end this and just back away from it, step away from it, be done with it. Yeah. So it's like a head over heart decision where you really don't want to, but your logical mind is screaming, get away from this person. I don't know why. Hey, you could just be fucking tripping. Hey, maybe you just tripping. Maybe there ain't nothing wrong with this person. I don't know yet. But that's the general energetic overview of this situation. Okay, well, that's weird. Let's see. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. I also have Leo. Let's see what the deal is. What's this person's true feelings, energies, and intentions? Boo boo ba doo ba dee doo. Ace of Swords reversed. I'm not speaking on that yet until the rest of it comes out. Five of Cups reversed. Nine of Coins. There it is. There it is. So some readers read the Ace of Swords reversed as a card indicating lies and dishonesty. And it can be, depending on what else comes out with it. And for it to come out with the Seven of Swords in the upright, yeah. Okay. Yeah, now, kind of looks to me like this person would rather remain single and just play around and play the field. They're not trying to settle down. Okay. So this person basically thinks that they're not really building a bridge between the now and what they want. So it's kind of like one of those things. Okay, so here's an example. You know how you ever met that person that swears up and down they're going to be a millionaire one day? One of these days I'm going to be a millionaire. But they are doing absolutely nothing to start working towards that. They're not taking any kind of action. They're not doing nothing. They're just saying one day I'm going to be a millionaire, you know? Similarly, this person thinks one of these days I'm going to settle down with my divine life partner. But for now, I'm just playing around, playing the field and fucking around. And they're not, they have that as a one of these days type thing, but they're not doing anything towards that right now. Does that make sense? Okay. Well, any advice? I hate it when that comes out like that, man. I really do. Hate it when that comes out. What's the advice? Magician. Page of Cups. Uh-oh, Three of Swords. Well, no, I don't really think there's a whole lot of advice here. I will say this, though. So when you start picking up on an intuitive feeling that something is off, don't waste too much time trying to figure out what is off. You can waste a lot of time doing that, a whole lot. See, the intuition will give you an immediate energetic download. And then almost instantaneously, the ego gets to work trying to figure out and decode the intuitive message. Sometimes it can, sometimes it can't. But it's really easy. Even if you're spiritually awakened, all that shit, very intuitive, it's really easy for the ego to take off running and create some silly, stupid bullshit that will actually just fuck you up even more. When something feels off, when I connect with you, if something feels off, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what it is. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's both of us. I don't know. All I know is that when I connect with this person, something doesn't feel right. It could be me. Hey, let's say it's me. Let's flip that coin over real quick. Let's say it's me. Well, does that change the fact that us trying to come together is going to turn into a vibrational mismatch of a shitstorm? No. It doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter if it's me. Doesn't matter if it's you. If it feels off, if it feels fucked up, if it feels funny, that energy is going to manifest eventually. No matter who it is. No matter what the reason is. We need to quit trying to figure things out and just say, okay, it doesn't feel right. I'm gonna step away from this. And I think you're already doing that, like I said. So I don't really think there's a whole lot of advice. If anything, those of you who resonate with this, probably all you really need is a little bit of reassurance. A little bit of reassurance that, because it's really easy to think that you're at a crossroads where no matter what decision you make, it's the wrong one. I feel like if I do this, it's the wrong decision. If I do that, it's the wrong decision. Double-edged sword. Damned if I do, damned if I don't, Never in the history of ever never is stepping away from a situation that feels off a bad decision. Don't worry about why. Don't worry about why. That doesn't matter. All that matters is energy. That energy is going to manifest. Regardless if it's you, regardless if it's them, regardless if it's something surrounding the situation, when that energy feels off, that off vibe is going to manifest somehow, some way. So, not only that, but making a decision like that. When you make a decision to do something that you don't want to do, because you know deep down that it serves your highest good, you'll be rewarded for that. Big time. Big time. You don't know the step up that you take when you do that. Now, the staircase could be huge. You could be thinking, God damn, I've been doing that shit for the last 2 years and I haven't been rewarded. Well, maybe you're making your way up a big ass goddamn staircase. Keep doing it. You will be rewarded eventually. Okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Cancerian family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.